So this is the Masik X2.6 on the Redmi Note 5 Pro. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how is the ROM and how is this ROM holding up. So let me just start it from here. This is how the home screen looks like. Basically, this is a MIUI ported ROM and without any bloatware or ads. So this is still based on Android 8.1 from the official one, and it does look like the MIUI 10 kind of like home screen look, and there are some things which are modded and different. So what are they, you may ask? Well, first of all, let me show you this kind of things, the launcher over here. As you can see to the left, we do not have any ads, of course, and you can add shortcuts over here, basic MIUI stuff, and you have the Google Assistant option from here. If you tap this, and as you can see, it says set Google Assistant as default assistant and stuff. So if you go into the settings and set this assistant app to like Google, let me just do it. Let's go back now and let's go back again. So now as you can see, it's like popping up the Google Assistant. So that is pretty cool, and you can even like set these to like unlock and stuff. So these features are there, but Google Assistant does work with this voice icon over here. And if I go home, you can just swipe down anywhere on the home screen to get to the quick settings panel over here. And as you can see, the animations are pretty dope, and it blurs the background kind of, so looks pretty dope. And if you double tap to like on the home screen, it will make the phone into sleep, and it just wake up because I have turned on the wake up feature. And the face unlock works, of course. Let me just show you the face unlock over here, and as you can see, it just unlocks right away. Let me just do that again. So as you can see, it just unlocks almost right away. So face unlock does work, and even the fingerprint scanner speed, let me show you. As you can see, the fingerprint scanner speed is super fast, and it toggled the torch for me because I have set the double tap the power button to toggle torch. And let me show you the fingerprint scanner speed again. So as you can see, the fingerprint scanner speed is blazing fast. You do not have to worry about the fingerprint scanner speed at all. Now let me just swipe down and let's go to the settings from here. So this is how the settings panel looks like, and here it shows MIUI like my device. It shows MIUI Masik MDB, and over here let me go into the all specs. From here you can see the Android version and stuff, and as you can see, this is still based on Android 8.1 audio. And let me just go back. I'm using the full screen gestures over here, by the way, and the security patch is of February 5th 2019. So that is how it is, and everything is pretty similar. And if you want to update, you have to dirty flash, and if you don't know how to flash this Masik ROM, here is a card for you to like know how to flash this ROM. And the flashing procedure is pretty simplistic, and you have to select some stuff, but I'm just using it with the default settings. If you don't know what I am talking about in the installation process, like for the default settings, you can see it from that video over there. The X2.4 was already pretty good. So what's good in like X2.6? Well, this is basically like it has face unlock and stuff in app lock. So I have locked this app over here, and as you can see, if I just move it over here, it won't unlock right now because I did not move it previously. Let me just open it and show you guys. So this file manager app, I have locked it with the app unlock. Let me just open it again, and as you can see, boom, it gets you to the app without the need of like touching the fingerprint scanner with the app lock. So that is pretty cool. But one thing, it does annoy me sometimes, because if I tap the file explorer now, and as you can see, I am not like in front of the phone, so it does not unlock with the face unlock. So right now I have to like press this fingerprint, like touch this fingerprint option, but sometimes it does not appear. So like in low light and stuff, it does not appear. So for that, you have to just like use the fingerprint scanner by just tapping over here in this screen. Let me show you again. So over here you can tap over here and like unlock the app with the fingerprint scanner. So that is how it is. Let me quickly show you the settings panel again, and let's go to display settings. Where is it? Here. So here is how the display settings looks like. We do have the double tap to wake, and double tap on the lock screen option is there. Raise to wake feature is there. So these kind of things are there. And what else should I show you? Let me go back. We have the wallpapers, like a lot of wallpapers over here, the MIUI kind of wallpapers, and we have the themes option of MIUI, so you don't need to worry. And inside sound and vibration, Over here we have the also vibrate for calls, vibrate in silent mode option, and you can disable the screen like locking sound and stuff, or any kind of like screenshot sound. The 3-finger screenshot gesture does work too over here. And you have the music management option, so that the delay you can customize it. So a lot of customizations in terms of like these kind of stuff. And inside display you can set this maximum brightness option, so that whenever you receive a call the phone gets into the maximum brightness. So this is pretty cool if you're outdoor. And the battery life is pretty amazing over here. I'm getting around 7 to 8 hours of screen on time depending on my usage, but I can definitely say the battery life is not bad at all. Here are some screenshots regarding the battery life, and as you can see I'm getting around more than 7 hours of screen on time, so I do not have any kind of huge issues. And I did use for a long time, like it was in standby and stuff for whole night without plugging in. So that is how it is, and the battery life in my opinion is pretty good. And the sound output via the headphone jack is amazing again. I'm using this like MI audio enhancer of course, and I'm using it with the youth edition, and the sound output via the headphone jack for me at least is amazing. I do not have any issues regarding that. Now from here you get like all those MIUI 10 stuff like quick ball and other kind of things. So these all are just working super fine. And here we have the system app settings and stuff. Then you have the app log, dual apps, everything you get over here. And now let me show you the app open up speeds and stuff in this ROM. And as you can see, the app open up speeds are pretty fine over here. I do not have any issues here. As you can see, it opens the app pretty quickly and the animation looks pretty dope over here. Let me just open all those apps which I open usually. So as you can see, I did open bunch of apps over here, and if I just open it from the memory, and as you can see, even the RAM management on this ROM is pretty great. And as you can see, even with the gestures and stuff, this is pretty cool. The gestures does work super fine. I do not have any kind of issues regarding the gestures. And this is how the recent panel looks like. On top we get the cleaner or the like cache cleaner and stuff. The security scan option is there, the deep clean and manage apps option is there, and you can tap and hold on an app to like lock the app or just like open split screen mode, and apps info option is there. And you can clear all the apps by just like sliding over here like this, or you can clear all the apps from like all together by just tapping on this cross. So this is pretty amazing, and the performance in this ROM is pretty smooth over here. I do not have any complaints. And the stock camera over here is of course the MIUI camera, it has the AI and stuff, and you can even shoot the like EIS stabilized video, and this works just fine. And regarding camera to API, we do have camera to API, so you can install Google Camera like this. I'll link it below in the description if you want to install this Google Camera, and it is working super fine with the portrait mode and stuff, so you don't need to worry at all regarding Google Camera over here in this ROM. And you can just swipe like from here, you can just swipe up like this to get into the Google search mode. So that is pretty cool. Let me just clear it all. Now not everything is good over here. Well, there are some things that I do not like about this ROM, and those are like, after I flash the ROM, I could not simply restore the Google Cloud backup, which I usually do on all the Android Pie or Android 8.1 or whatever custom ROM I flash. I restored the backups of the apps or something like that from my Google Drive backup. So that simply did not work over here, because from the setup process you do not see any Google setup. After you set up your like ROM, you can like open Play Store so that you can sign into Google. So that is how it is. And by the way, Google Apps is already included in the zip, so you don't need to like flash any kind of separate G apps for this ROM. And I do remember on the first boot, a lot of MIUI apps were force closing, but after I rebooted the phone, it was fine. So that's what you have to keep in mind for the first boot. Now the second thing which I do not like is there are no like actually Google apps over here pre-installed. So we only get the Play Store and Play services. So that is all you get, I guess. And this is pretty much bloatware free. I did install like all the apps later, and you do not even have the Google app like this. If you just open Play Store and just search over here, so this kind of Google app is not even present by default over here in this ROM. So just keep those things in mind. And let me open the Photos app and show you something. So here in the Google Photos app settings and the backup and data sync, here you will see this shows as photos and videos uploaded from your Pixel get unlimited free storage. Well, this is actually false. So this shows as you have the high quality backup, but this does not really work. So that is one bug I am facing over here in Google Photos. Now on to the next thing, the GPS took quite a lot of time for the first time to lock in Google Maps. So you have to keep that in mind. If you are like someone who is traveling a lot and using Google Maps, just keep that in mind that your GPS may take a little bit more time to lock it in your place. So that is how it is. And let me show you the power menu over here. This is how the power menu looks like. You can directly reboot to recovery or fast boot, or even you can like reboot normally, shutdown, silent or airplane mode is there in the power menu. So this is a pretty cool feature in my opinion. And the volume panel looks like this. As you can see, you have 4 panels when you're expanded. So you can just pretty much control everything from here. I like this feature a lot. And over here, let me show you the launcher settings quickly. Let's go to the settings and more. And from here you will see this show memory status, show suggestions, hide icon captions, folder blur background. These kind of features are there. So they are pretty cool options in my opinion. And VoLTE does work over here, and the dialer does like have the recording caller and stuff like that, and even video calling and stuff you can get from here. So I do not have any issues regarding VoLTE at all in this ROM. Now let me open PUBG and show you guys the gaming performance over here. So from settings, if you go to graphics, let me show you. Here we do have the balanced settings and stuff, but I have to tell you guys that it does not have the HD option over here. So if I select HD, it shows this option will be available for your device soon. So that is how it is. You can play on balanced at medium and smooth and medium. So no high settings even are present over there. Let me just start a match and show you guys the gameplay, how it looks like. So here is how it looks like. Not the smoothest because we do not have the high settings, but yeah, it's pretty playable over here. So that is how it is, and here is the Antutu score for you on this ROM. So in my opinion, this is a pretty great ROM if you don't need the HD and high settings in PUBG. Otherwise, the ROM feels a super smooth experience over here. It gives amazing experience over here in MIUI. So in my opinion, this is a pretty good MIUI port. If you want to flash it, just make sure you like watch the video from the card over here. So that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel down there if you have not yet. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.